Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today we are going to be showcasing E2 Archer. One of my friends is letting me borrow their account so I can show this off for you all. And before we get into today's video, I would love to know if you guys have been enjoying Archer, if you've built him so far. And lastly, if you enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video. Now let's get straight into it. All right, everyone, so we have Archer here, which if we take a look at his stats, pretty nice stuff right here. And the main thing is that this Archer does have Eidolons, and we are going to be able to try this out today and see how it goes. They do have the signature light cone. The traces are maxed out. Oh wait, my head is in the freaking way. All right, there we go. The relics are Ruler Arena and Genius of Brilliant Stars. Let's actually take a look at this here. Okay, pretty nice piece right here. 2 crit rolls, 1 crit damage, 3 crit rolls, decent crit damage body, the attack, and the crit rate. Ooh, this piece is pretty nice. The attack boots with all that crit rate, and then the flat roll and attack is whatever, but the crit rate is really good here. Then we have crit rate, crit damage once again. Yeah, this build is pretty good, honestly, with how much crit rate rolls there are, and then some of the crit damage rolls as well. And then for the Eidolons, I'm so excited to try this out and see how it goes. As for what his E1 does, when he uses his skill 3 times within 1 turn, he will be able to recover 2 skill points, which will essentially allow him to use another skill. So this Eidolon is really good when it comes to the comfortability it provides, as well as guaranteeing that you can use another skill, which can of course result in more damage output overall. As for his E2 is very nice for Archer being able to now implant quantum weakness onto an enemy with his ultimate, but also lower their quantum resistance, which results in him being able to deal even more damage onto that enemy. Overall though, this Archer is looking pretty dang good, and we're going to be trying him out in Memory of Chaos. So let's just beat up this swarm bug here with Archer and see how it goes. Let's just use our techniques and then get straight into it. Boom! We're going to freaking shoot that bug out of the sky. We're going to start off by using Tribbie's ultimate like so, just to give the buffs to the entire team. And now with the Remembrance Trailblazer, we're going to use our skill. We are going to get hit here, but this will actually be beneficial. So we get more energy here for Sparkle. Now we can advance forward Archer, and we'll also be able to apply the true damage buff onto Archer as well through Mem support. What we could do now is attack like so. Boom. Now with Sparkle, we can use our ultimate just to give some more skill points to the team. Archer's going to come in with his follow-up. Now we can once again use his skill. Follow up here with another skill, and now we have 6 skill points available thanks to his E1. So we're just going to beat the horse right here. Boom. And now we could beat this enemy, but I actually want to get some more skill points before we go into the next wave. So what I'm going to do is basic attack here with Remembrance Trailblazer. Follow up here with the ultimate, just deal some nice damage. Here comes in Tribbie. And now what I could do is basic attack with Sparkle, and then also basic attack with Tribbie. There we go. That was enough damage from them in order to defeat that enemy. So now we have 7 skill points available here for Archer, and we are going to use his ultimate and just deal massive damage here. And boom, 1.3 million. Now Archer is going to come in with a follow-up, and now we can use Tribbie's ultimate, and Archer can use another follow-up like so. Boom. I was actually kind of hoping it'd be on the swarm bug, since then I think the swarm bug would actually go down. So we can use our skill with Remembrance Trailblazer, use our skill here with Sparkle, and now we can use a skill like so. Boom. Now the swarm bug is on its 2nd HP bar. So we could just spam our skills like so. What bam. And now the swarm bug is literally a goner. It's just going to blow up. The other bugs are going to blow up, and then we can actually finish this off with this last skill. All right, let's see it in action. Boom! There we go. Almost 1 million with the skill. Oh my goodness. So now we're on the 2nd half of Memory of Chaos. I just want to see how this goes. Pretty sure we should be able to clear with ease. And now with Archer, we're just going to go boom. It's just so cool to see him get back those skill points after he attacks 3 times in a row, since this will allow us to be able to keep on using his skill. All right, now we are going to summon Mem. We're going to get hit here a bit, perfectly fine though. With Sparkle, we're going to advance forward Archer and then give Mem support like so. Now we are going to use Archer's skill. Follow up also with Sparkle's ultimate just to give even more skill points to the team. Now with Archer, we can use his skill. Boom. And we can just switch targets like so. And what? Bam. All right, so now we have this last enemy right here. So what we're going to do is actually take advantage of this to regenerate skill point. We're going to advance forward Archer. Now we can basic attack. Now we can basic attack with Tribbie and also just use Remembrance Trailblazer's ultimate right here. All right, and now Hule is here. So what we're going to do is use Archer's ultimate. We should be able to deal a bunch of damage here. Boom, 1.2 million. Now the follow-up, thanks to her ultimate. Now we have another follow-up with Archer. So we're already at 16% on Hule here. We could just use the skill, follow up here with Sparkle's skill. And now we can do another skill with Archer. Boom. Boom. Well, bam, we regenerate skill points. Is this actually going to be enough? We do 44% in one hit. Let's see. Please. Oh, so close. So close. We were able to do a nice amount though. And Hule is almost dead already, which is pretty cool to see. We're just going to basic attack. We're going to get hit here a bit, but this is okay. All right. I'm just going to use Sparkle's ultimate right here, just so Tribbie can come in with the follow-up attack. And I'm also going to follow up here with Remembrance Trailblazer's ultimate. There we go. Boom. Here comes in Tribbie. We can use Tribbie's ultimate. Okay. And now at Sparkle, we can advance forward Archer like so. And now we can just finish this off. So we're able to zero cycle this, which not too surprising, just because of how much investment this team has. But it was pretty cool to see just doing all that damage there with Archer's ultimate and then the skills as well. So let's do this. And whoa, bam, there we go. Alrighty, so those were the two showcases. Let's also go over the investments of the other characters on the team. This team is heavily invested into, which of course is a huge factor as to why Archer was able to deal that much damage. But even without the other team members having Eidolons, or even Archer himself having Eidolons, I would say Archer has had very impressive performance. I'm pretty happy with how Archer came out personally. I'd love to know what you all think regarding Archer. But yeah, for this team today, it is incredibly invested into. They pulled for quite a lot of the Quantum characters Eidolon, so I was like, wait, let me actually try this out. And in the Remembrance Trailblazer slot, of course, if you want, you can use a character like Cipher, but I just wanted to try out Remembrance Trailblazer just for the mem support. And then here are the traces. And here are the relics, which I actually did not look at their relics beforehand. If I were to assume these pieces likely have a nice amount of crit damage or speed. Yeah, okay, that has a lot of speed. I believe most of these pieces here are mainly for the speed. Alrighty. Yeah, since the Remembrance Trailblazer does have 171. And then of course, Remembrance Trailblazer is E6. Yeah, this showcase was definitely a very fun one. Thank you to my friend for letting me borrow their account for today. I will try my best to release an Archer showcase on my own account, which will of course be an E0 Archer. But yeah, it was just pretty cool to see E2 Archer just absolutely obliterate everything in his path and just seeing all that damage. So it was a pretty fun showcase to do, and I hope you all did enjoy. And if you did, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.